Guys, we got a lot going on in the shop today. It's about 28 degrees outside, so we got the heater rolling, and we got a few things we're going to try and knock out. While we're waiting on this control arm for the F-150 to get back from powder coat, we went ahead and picked up this lift. It's a Jamaican teal and a racing raspberry. It's going to be going on this Silverado right behind me. We put a rough country kit on it about a year ago, and we're going to go ahead and get everything swapped out and get this MCGAUGHYS kit put on with upper control arms and loader struts and Alright, so we've reached the halfway point on the Silverado. We ran into a little bit of an issue, which the customer had mentioned to me before. He had hit a pole and bent his front cross member. Well, on the rough country lift, that cross member has a bracket that attaches to the diff, so it ended up causing a little bit of an issue for us. The bracket that was connected right here, when that cross member shifted in, it ended up cracking his casing on here. And then over here we've got his front cross member. It messed it up pretty bad. So we're not able to use that differential. Long story short, contact the customer, see if he wanted to put a new differential in there, and he said he'd rather just roll with taking it out and running it two-wheel drive until we can get a diff ordered and put it in. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put the four-wheel drive differential drop brackets in and start throwing the rest of this lift back together. We've pretty much got everything out from underneath it. We've also got the lift unpackaged fully. Got all the wrap taken off of it. We're going to go ahead and press ball joints in, bushings, and load our struts up, so we'll be ready to throw it back on. Finished the Silverado with the MCGAUGHYS lift with that racing raspberry Jamaican teal. Looks excellent, ran down the road, it rides great. We ended up taking that rough country off, and as y'all saw in the video, it had the bent cross member in it, which also damaged the diff bracket. So I was able to contact the customer, and I told him that he'd pretty much need a new differential with it cracking the casing like that and then damaging some of the bearings inside. I told him option number 2 was that we could take the differential and the front drive shaft out of it. So we ended up doing that, and with the axles being taken out, we were able to pick the lift up just a little bit more to make sure we could clear these wheels and tires good. So I'm gonna give y'all a little walkthrough on everything what we did, and then tell me what y'all think. We've got the adjustable 7 to 9 struts set at 9 with the Cognito uppers, a 2-inch billet ball joint spacer with a 2-inch bottom level. It all ended up sitting in here really good. Kept the ball joints at a good angle, and we were able to align everything. Did a little mismatch on the powder coat. Pretty much everything that's pink runs into something that's blue. Ended up turning out very well. So all around, I would say we have about 11 inches in the front, and then that 6-inch block that comes with the kit in the back. So he does have a little bit of lean to the kit, but that is what the customer was wanting, so we went ahead and did that for him. Go ahead and hop in the truck and run down the road, show y'all a little view from behind the wheel, and how everything rides on it. We had a couple of service lights on before, the ABS, the brake light, and we were able to fix both of those while we were putting the lift on. So all he's left with is a tire pressure light. A little behind the wheel view, it's not really pulling right or left really hard. Steering wheel's pretty straight, not having to hold it any certain way, but it rides really smooth. Go ahead and head back to the shop and meet the customer here in just a few minutes. I went ahead and gave him a little complimentary wash just to make the whole truck look better when he pulls up, but I hope he likes it. While I'm waiting on the customer to get here, I'm gonna go ahead and go in the shop, give you a little update on what we got going on in there and what we got coming up for the next few days. F-150 behind me, we've got his truck tore apart. We got his kit cleaned up over here. All we're waiting on is the lower control arms come back from powder coat. We had to end up taking those off the truck and sending them up to get them powder coat. So as soon as they get back, we'll have that thrown on. It'll be ready to roll. I've also got the rough country kit that we just took off the Silverado. We put the MCGAUGHYS on. It does have that front bent cross mirror, but every other part was in good shape. And luckily, I do have a front cross mirror for that truck. Got a set of 35s for 26 Pioneers in stock. Set of 33s for 22 Gladiator X Thompson in stock. Y'all come shop. I also have a couple of Christmas gifts over here. A couple of sets of rough country electric running boards that'll be going on some vehicles this upcoming week. And last, I got the bulletproof sitting up here. Just waiting to find somebody to chrome dip it so I can get everything done, get a few more parts knocked out on it, and it'll be going back on the F-150 soon. Some OG LTZs with fresh X comps. Getting ready for that F-150 whenever we're ready to roll with it. What's up, guys? It's early this morning. I got to the shop about 4:50 and knocked out a few small things. I had to swap over a pair of struts, press some ball joints in for a F-150 we're working on right now. And Lowe's opens up at 6, so I just left the shop. It's 5:53 right now, and I'm gonna get a few things from there to finish up one of the trucks this morning. Guy's got to pick it up. He's got an audio appointment he's got to go to after he leaves the shop, so we're gonna get that knocked out, and then we got a few more things for y'all. What you doing, buddy? Baxter's up with us this morning. I'm pulling in the Lowe's right now. I'm gonna get us a parking spot, and then we're gonna get on there and get what we need to get and get out. A couple of Sawzall blades. Go ahead and check out. Looks like he might have taken a nap. Baxter, you good? Go ahead and head back out of here. Get back to the shop and get this F-150 knocked out this morning. Alrighty, lower control arms are in, upper control arms are in, strut and knuckle are all in. We've got everything bolted up to the truck. I've got to put these wheel lights on next. I think he's got some 5-row. We're gonna throw those on and get those on, finish tightening everything up. And then he's got those OG LTZs back there on the 37 Gladiators. We're gonna go ahead and mount up for them and get those thrown on. So we're gonna go ahead and finish that up. Got everything finished up on the F-150, lift bolted down, wheel lights put on, wiring ran, switch ran, everything's ready to roll. We are going to go ahead and throw those 26s and 37s on here and get this truck backed out of here and get some more pictures and videos of it and a little test drive.
Customer is on his way to pick it up, so he'll be here shortly, and we'll have that one out of here. That one ended up turning out great. I'll have some Instagram posts updated on each.